This is the first guy I messaged. Interesting enough, on the site, the one whose name is, this is O'Spider. The other one was King something, I'll show you in a second. Interesting enough, he really wanted it. This certified trucker hat really bad. He was going to give Heatwave for it, and this guy was the only person on the site who had that hat listed with some other random items. So I said, want trucker hat, just to see, you know, if this was what my suspicions confirmed, and if not, then yeah, sure, I'd capitalize on it, but you know, it was at the end. So I said I want the trucker hat. He goes, what's your offer? And I said invite. He goes, can you type it please? You know, he's really pushing me. He wants to know what my offer is because he's probably talking to his friend in a party at this point and saying that, oh, well, you know, we want to make sure this is worth our while, worth the risk, you know, and all that. And so I said, well, I'll give you some velocity crates for it. You know, it's just a uncommon certified topper. It shouldn't be worth that much. He says, and then he comes up with this stuff. Okay, give me a second. I'm having a few more offers coming in. And, you know, just stalling. He's like, okay, now he's telling my friend to talk to me. And so let me finish up this conversation. I'll go to his friend's conversation. So then I was like, I offered him Tora to see if that would get his attention, and all of a sudden he wouldn't have any more offers coming in. He, of course, doesn't respond. And I send him some more messages, so, you know, it's a hat. And then after talking to his friend, I sent him some messages letting him know what I was going to do. So then back over to his friend, King Savy, Sal, whatever the hell you say that, this guy, who was the person who really wanted the hat. Let me scroll up to the top here. Here we go. I messaged him about halfway through the other guy's conversation. I say, I have the hat. He goes, the Striker Trucker hat? I'm like, yeah, of course that's the hat, you know, it's the hat you want so bad. He goes, what do you want for it? And, of course, I said, well, I don't know, so offer. And he says Heatwave, which is, you know, really tempting. If I was a kid or someone else who didn't really know a lot about trading, you see Heatwave and you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta go get this hat from the other person. You go trade the hat with the other person, give them all your items, and then they both block you and you've been crapped on. And you know how to report and record and do all the other stuff, you get wrecked. So I said, yeah, I'll take Heat. He goes, alright, I'm down. So this is when the fishiness comes in. This is when my suspicions were confirmed. I said, invite to the game. Or no, to the party. Invite to the party. I wanted to get into a party to talk to him so I could let him know that, yeah, by the way, I'm pretty sure you're working with this guy, and if you're not, here's his name. You can go get the Striker Trucker hat yourself because, you know, you want it so badly, you can give him Heatwave for it. But if so, you know, there you go. And so whenever I said that, I said, oh, by the way, guy, this is the guy who has your hat. I don't have it yet. I don't really want to buy it, but you can go and get it from him. He backs out and says, I can't hear you. Like, instantly. I was like, right, okay. So I said, okay, invite me then. He goes, I don't have a mic. I'm telling him I just want to be at a party, and he's just pushing. He wants to accept the trade because he obviously knows that I don't have the hat. He just wants to give me a trade and do all this other stuff because he's talking to his friend. He's just trying to mess with me. I said, I want to be in a party. He's like, what? Like, I want to be in a party. It's a big trade, you know. And then he's like, well, what are you talking about? Are you going to trade or no? You know, he's really pushing that he wants this hat. And making up excuses about not having a mic and blah, 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 even though you could hear me if you didn't have a mic. But, you know, that is that. He's pushing the trade. And at this point, I accept the trade. I'm like, I'm going to go into the trade, and I'm going to call him out. We're going to see what happens. So you get in the trade. He's like, put it in, bro. And then I, of course, say, yeah, reported. Talk to your friend. Your friend making up some crap about not having it. You're the only two on the site who have those items and all that. And then this is the part that pretty much confirmed it for me that for sure these were scammers, was he started getting defensive. He started getting a little bit worried when I said the word reported. He goes, what are you talking about, kid? You don't want to trade? And then you two lol obviously reporting me for I don't even know whatever he'd report me for. And so I send him some messages, probably shouldn't send, like rip, you know, whatever, but you know, these people, they're dumb, and I hate these kind of people. It makes Rocket League less fun, and it really makes me interesting. He starts calling me out, trying to make me mad, of course, obviously getting defensive because I've called him out in his bowl, and he doesn't want to get reported, and then I say, y'all are dumb, and just like that, there you go. So yeah, King Savy and O'Spider would be the two that were trying to do this scam, and I have screenshots that I will also put at the end of this video.